In 1903, Mr. Ross Hanahan was a chairman and a chemist with the Commissioners of Public Works in the city of Charleston, South Carolina. He was the cause of the first construction in Hanahan, where the present site of the waterworks is at right now. It was a pumping station called Saxon Pumping Station. The Atlantic Coastline Railroad Company built a train station in what is now known today as Highland Park in Hanahan, right between 10 Mile and Hanahan. They renamed it to Hanahan Pumping Station or Hanahan Stop after Mr. Ross Hanahan. The reason for the name change was because there was a Saxon, North Carolina cargo arriving off the Cooper River came through Remont Road and the Turkey Creek was right there, so they had to build the bridge in 1928. In 1973, Hanahan got incorporated and that allowed it to become a more self-reliant city and continued the heritage that started as a public service district. Shit, 100 years before that, the Civil War had destroyed everything, and the earthquake of 1886 between Somerville and Goose Creek made it even worse. The soil was ruined, so Hanahan became the newborn economy. The railroad and military presence kept the city afloat. Most importantly was the damming of Goose Creek in the early 1900s. Groundwater under Charleston had long been contaminated, so the private Charleston Water and Light Company made a dam south of Goose Creek but north of Hanahan to provide fresh water. But due to the fast population growth, the 1916 hurricane, the 1918, and the 1926 droughts caused the dam to close down. So in 1936, they built a 23-mile-long pipeline from Hanahan to the Edisto River. By the 1940s, after World War II, George S. Fishburne constructed the Highland Park neighborhood, thereby creating the first community in modern-day Hanahan. The Yeamans Park Hood was finished a year later. Port Park was a military housing district for naval base workers. Then it was made public also. The Highland Park Fire and Water District was established in 1942. The Port Park Fire Station was established on Remont Road to serve the district. Hanahan also became the home for prisoners of war. Like many areas across America, Hanahan developed briskly after World War II as a suburban bedroom community.